Hello guys, welcome to another Let's Play Minecraft. Me, your host, Lidless. On the last episode, I think all we did was just the caving, wasn't it? Yes. Last episode I took a break, went caving, and for this episode we are going to get ready to start our enchanting room. The first thing though, I am going to make a skeleton and arrow XP farm before I move on to going and gathering some cows. I'm actually down by my skeleton spawner at the moment. I was doing a little bit of preparation to start the drop farm, but I heard a zombie, so I started tunneling back here to try and find him. So I thought I would start recording right now, and maybe we'll see if this breaks into anything interesting. I can't tell if he's above me or below me. Oh, there he is above me. And we have broken on through, so let's explore a little bit. Oh, just... Okay, so that's it. Just a zombie stuck in a random hole. So let's gather up these resources, and I'll meet you guys back at the spawner. Alright, so I'm back, and I am getting prepared here. We have the skeleton spawner, doing out the dimensions. I think I need to go one more over this way. Yeah, this needs to be 4 in all directions from the skeleton spawner. Now what I'm planning to do is have it travel along this path and then go up a certain amount of spaces and then drop back down, and maybe probably where it's going to drop down will be up a little bit more from here, but I'll need to do all that measuring here in a little bit. For now though, I'm just going to remove, what I need to do is I need to remove at least 4 blocks in all directions so that the water will flow correctly into this tunnel. The water should stop right here if I do this right. But we're also going to have to go down one more space. Actually, probably 2. Right here would be fine, 1 more. And I think here would need to be 2. But yeah, I am going to remove most of all of this, and I guess I will do that off camera, just because it can get quite boring just watching me remove a whole bunch of cobble. Actually, I'm just about done with this part anyway. Yes, there we go. So 4x4. So this is the room area. Now I'm gonna have to port these guys up and then get them out of range of the spawner so that they can respawn again right after. Because if you have, I think total of 6 can be spawned into the spawner area, and then when you move them out of the spawner area, it allows them to spawn more, but you have to move them out, so I'm going to have to do that. But for now, I'm just going to, let's fill this hole in real quick and see how the water looks. Okay, yeah, so the water flows good. Let's make sure this is still lit up. I do not want them spawning yet. So that's how we need the water to go. Then we remove all of this, I believe. Oh, look at that. They are spawning. Oh my gosh, come on. Alright, so let's set down another torch here. There we go. Should prevent them from spawning, but let's add some torches here just to make sure. Okay. need to remove this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, like so. Yep, it pours in. Okay, cool. So now if you notice, everything is going to flow straight down to this point. And right here is where I'm going to have the mob-evator deliver the skeletons up to the top. So I'm going to start construction on that, and basically it's going to be very easy done. I'm going to use signs to create, let's see, let me just dig up here. Ooh, some coal. Okay, so if you can imagine here, I'm going to have a water bucket here, and then a sign right underneath. It's right there. Did that not work? Okay, so we'll put a sign, or put the sign down first, then the water, and what that's going to do is, let's see, if I put another one here. Let me go get some more water for my infinite spring. And we'll put one there. Now I don't know if I can't jump into it yet, but let's say right here. The mobs, so there's water underneath me, right? Just to give you an example. There's water underneath me. The mobs are gonna jump and they're just pretty much gonna flow up like so. So I'll need to build one of those. For now though, I'm gonna get rid of this. There we go. And I'll get to work on this elevator and I will show you the finished product. But basically it is going to take them straight up, it's going to move them over here a little bit, and then drop them down to an area where you'll be able to one punch kill them. So I'm going to cut out and I'm going to get started on that mob-evator, and yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, so I've been hard at work on this. I've made the mob-evator. I've actually removed the water here temporarily, just to, so I can get around easier, I suppose. But made the water elevator. So the mobs will, let me get back down here. So the mobs will be funneled straight into this corridor. They'll move down into this water stream where they will jump and move on up. And it'll just carry them up and up and up. And then they'll come up around over to here, where they'll keep jumping like a mob, and they'll get pushed off, fall down, and land on this space here. Now I put this water here just to make sure it works. It is actually going to be removed, so they should take enough damage to where it will be one-hit kills. Now the only problem with that is this is also, if I remove this water, actually I don't need to do that, just remove this block. Now if you notice, when I'm standing on this block here, the spawner is active. When it's got that flame around it, it is active. If I move back one space, move back, yeah. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so it seems this space is the final one. Let me make sure of that. Let me remove this and place that there. Yes, so you can stand here and they will spawn. So what I might do is make a room and use a block here to tell you that this is where you need to stand, and the mobs will drop on this space here, which means this corridor right here I need to get rid of. So we can pillar on up. Here's what I'm going to do here, actually. Let's fix this problem. Put some water there. And we'll go on up, and up, and up, and up. And remove this torch. Okay, let's place a block there so we can fill that in, and then break this. Alrighty, so now that problem is solved. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so this is the funnel. They're going to land here, and this is where you're going to stand. So when you're standing here, it will activate the spawner. All the mobs will fall onto this spot here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They will die, and oh, not too much else to it, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm going to get started on clearing out some room so that I've got some space to move around in for my mob invaders. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, so this totally does work. There is a bit of a problem though. Alright, if you can see, they are going up. So the elevator portion definitely works. Let me turn that back off because we don't need any more than that to show you what the problem is. Now they're going to come down from there any minute now. It takes them a little bit to get up there, but here it comes. Now if you notice, oh, that took one hit. See, that takes two. Some of them are taking 2 hits. Now I'm pretty sure that's because this is not low enough, or that's not high enough. So what I'm probably going to do is raise it up one and then test it and see how that goes. Although what I might be able to do is just lower this down and then put a half slab. That may solve it. Not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm going to raise it up one before I try the. Actually, I'll just try the half slab first, because that will not. Oh, nice. It was already out. Just threw that out of my inventory. Derp. Anyway, so half slab. Okay, let's try this again. It's going to take a second for them to spawn. Oh yes, this lever, I also put in some redstone lamps so that I can turn it on and off basically. Okay, so there they go spawning. Now, I'm kind of noticing that yes, they will be. There's a little bit of an issue there. He is not moving up for whatever reason. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh well, let's wait for those other ones to come down and I'll fix that. Okay, so he died. I think that's the one that got shot by the arrow. He died, so it's that half slab is. It seems to be killing them. Let's yeah, so now they're just straight dying. I know what your problem is. Okay. This needs to be moved. To prevent them from jumping like they were. Okay, I'm going to test this out a little bit more, and I'm going to see what the issue was, why they're taking, I don't know, what it seems like now is that this is too much damage, and that's actually killing them, so I might have to raise it up. I'm just not sure. Maybe they'll just, sometimes will take 2 hits, but let's test this out some more. It might help if I lowered down the spawner actually, because see they're shooting me. Maybe that'll help. It should help it. Of course now they're stuck. It isn't good. Yeah, I'm gonna test this out and I'm gonna figure out what exactly I'm doing wrong. Alright guys, this is actually working. It does sometimes take 2 hits, but for the most part, most of them are only taking 1 hit, so I'm not entirely sure what the issue is with the 2 hits, but as far as it matters, it is working. 2 hits does not really irritate me as much as I guess some people would. I'm not that OCD to get them down to figure out exactly what's wrong, so I'm not even going to bother with it. What I might do though is, if you notice how they kind of get behind the spawner, sometimes they can get stuck. And like kind of like that guy there, also he can get stuck. But actually, is he gonna drown himself? Not entirely sure whether that's happening either. Oh. But it kind of corrects itself when another skeleton spawns and they push each other away, so this is working. I'm just going to touch up this room, make it look kind of nice, and the only other problem is that is my way down here. So at some point, maybe off camera, I might probably do that actually off camera, but this room I'm going to make look a little better. I think I got some half slabs coming to make my platform down there. There we go. Yes, that'll work. Let's go and shut that off and quit spawning these guys. Let's kill all of them. If you noticed, they are dying pretty quick. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, yeah. I don't know. There's not really much else that I can do with this. I'm going to make this room look really nice. What I was thinking actually is, now that I'm getting so many arrows, I might go into the nether and pick up some nether quartz and quartz out this room. Make it look nice and white, I guess. White for skeletons, right? But I may do that, and probably right here where you're standing, maybe quartz it up to about where you're able to see. But for now, I am going to go do all of that. And, yeah, so I'll be back in just a moment, and we'll see what the room looks like. Alright guys, this is all pretty much complete. The only thing I really need to do is I need more pillars here, but I'm actually out of nether quartz, so I do need to run back into the nether. However, I have been doing that so much back and forth into the nether and back down into here that I'm just going to do that later. For now, this is where I need to put some nether quartz there. I added these furnaces just to kind of give it a little bit of aesthetic value. I don't really think I'm going to use them for anything. Got my chest for storage of arrows and bone and everything else you could possibly imagine as far as skeleton drops. Got these crafting benches if I need them. I had an infinite spring here. I actually pulled it up, but just need the nether quartz blocks. This chest I need to get rid of, and that it made me think, like, what could I put in here? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know, I might find something to do with this portion. We'll have to find out, but yeah, it's pretty much finished. You just stand here, flick the lever, and they'll start spawning, and then you just wait for them to go up, drop here, and then they're pretty much 1 to 2 punch kills. So yeah, that is a little bit of an issue. If you notice how he's kind of stuck there. However, when you have it activated and more spawn, it's not that big of a problem, because the other skeletons that spawn will pretty much push him away, and he'll go on up. So not too big of an issue for me. I don't know, I might try seeing what is causing that exactly, but yeah, see, 1 to 2 punch kills, and that is pretty much it. I mean, I'm trying to limit these videos to about 20 minutes. My last few have been quite long, and I don't know, I think 20 minutes is about a good time frame, maybe 25. The cave episodes, though, since they're pretty much just me straight recording with no cuts, I'm probably going to those will probably be a lot longer than usual. I am going to figure out what is wrong with that and fix that. Oh, there he goes. Alright. But yeah. I don't know, not much else to say. I think I'm just going to cut out the video now. I've reached about that 20-minute mark, so I'm going to go on and get off of here and take care of some other things. But I, as always, appreciate you guys watching. And, ooh, punch 1. Punch 1 and power 2. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.